Peace.
Come on. Why are you messing with me? So this is the brother right here. I love his videos. This is his best video so far. This would probably be the video of the year for this brother already. It really is this deep. And why? Because I've told y'all before that I have a face that people tell me their problems. I don't even ask for these people. I've had this face my whole entire. People just come and tell me their problems. So I would say November of last year, this one gentleman I had been working with for a year, Caucasian gentleman, nice guy. He's actually a tradesman. You know what I'm saying? So we would talk, and we were definitely on that Kamala can't be the president stuff, and stuff like that. Really, really, really nice guy. He goes hunting. He showed me his guns, and he showed me the deer that he kills every year, and is really, really, really good guy. He's got 2 kids from his wife, right? So out of nowhere, when you see somebody for over a year and they're always talking to you, and one day they see you, they don't say nothing, so he would always give me a big hey, how's it going, hey, and I would say the same thing for him because he seemed like a nice guy, and he didn't say nothing to me back, so I knew something is wrong with him, right? So drink something's in my throat. I went about my day, and then he saw me and he said, I didn't speak to you because I'm going through hell. I said, really? He goes, yeah. He says, do you want to hear it? I said, go for it. His wife literally had sex with his best friend. She had been doing this for, I think it was close to a year. It was crazy. I can't remember. Excuse me. Sorry, you had to hear this. I can't remember all the details, but he told me that, like how did he find out? But she told him everything, like in their bed, just on top of the washing machine. I mean, in the bed alone, she's a white woman, he's a white man. And he was so enraged that he told her that she needed to leave because he wanted to kill her and the best friend, right? So I'm looking at this guy, and I can, even though he's a strong man, I how do you continue to go to work? How do you and even he told me, he says, I have 2 kids, right? And she did leave, and it's and the guy that she was sleeping with, his wife left him, put him out. So I don't know if they got a place together. Like, this is insane. This is ordinary, everyday going to work people. I don't work with rich people like that, right? This other guy, same thing. It just so happened to be a white guy. He's 30 something years old. His wife with his 2 kids, same thing, white woman. She turns around and he finds out that she's fucking on him. It's the same thing. She wasn't even working. He was paying. He told me she didn't have a job. This guy makes good money on my job, right? She was out there just fucking and telling him that she's sorry, but she missed her whole phase. I'm sitting here like he specifically asked to talk to me. I'm like, every time somebody does that to me, my whole entire life, I know they're gonna tell me something personal, and I had nothing to tell him. He didn't even ask me for advice. All he told me was, "Thanks for listening to me," and I was like, "No problem," because he's a real, genuinely nice guy, right? Thanks for listening to me. I just found out that it's gotten so bad that or in his situation, excuse me, she did leave. He has the kids. His mother's watching the kids while he goes to work every day. But she's crazy. She's doing other things, and he's been with her for 10 years. And out of nowhere, he said she's just acting insane. Which I may say that in my line of work, that would probably be demonic possession. And he even told me something that freaked me out. He said he did see one day her eyes turn black when they were arguing, completely black. And he said, "Do you do you think I'm crazy for saying that?" I said, "I've seen weird stuff like that in my life." "No, I don't." So I know that she's demonically possessed. And this guy has to leave the job because she's doing some things. I haven't talked to him in a while because he hasn't been working, because she's doing some stuff like coming to the house, and I'm hearing from other people, because I haven't seen him in a while, that he's got an order of protection against his wife. Yeah, I mean, this is crazy. Then I said before, this other brother closing it out that I know is like 52, and he got married for the first time at 50. Well, no, I think he's 50, she's 52. He got married for the first time when he turned 50. He never wanted to get married. He doesn't have any kids. He got married at 50. She's 52, black woman. And he tells me that every couple of days she gets on these screaming matches where she starts yelling over something that happened on the job, or she's mad at him because he left the toilet seat up, or and she starts screaming and yelling for over an hour or more. And this guy tells me that he just has to go in the basement of their house until she finishes. And I'm sitting here like, these people keep selling marriage. I'm like, I keep married people come to me all the time telling me how miserable they are. All the time. And these people are mad at us because we don't want to deal with American women. And some of us want to either are or want to be a permanent passport, bro. Because these American women have become fucking insane. I knew a guy. This was a long time ago. There's this African dude in my area, and he had some nice Becky, and she was pretty. She had some big titties and a nice butt, but same thing. She was like bipolar or something, and she would start the damn yelling and screaming, and I would see this guy walking out of his apartment and walking around and shaking his head like, I would look at this dude and he would look at me, and we wouldn't talk. Like, I would just be like looking at him because he had nothing to say. Like, this dude, why are you still there? Right? Because she's a hot Becky, and she's probably good in bed, but she's fucking insane. I would hear this woman so many times just yelling and screaming for over an hour. You didn't do this. You didn't do that. Like, there's a lot of people that are in insane relationships in America, and this is what the plantation bro doesn't understand. We have seen we have heard the stories of other people, and marriage ain't it. It ain't it, man. I knew a guy. in my area closing it out. He is a cab driver. She is a cab driver. They got married. And within 3 years, she started to balloon the freak up. She gained a lot of weight and she started to smell. And one day she told her husband that she was never going back to work and he better just ride the cab only. And she, I think to this day now, she's like 400 or 500 pounds. I've seen this guy over the years. He said nothing changes. It has gotten worse. She told him if he ever left her, he would never see their daughter again. Y'all have no idea how people are living out here in these insane relationships.